Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at all the books that I am going to be reading for the Buzzword Readathon. This is my first time participating. I think I tried one other time when it was the live word. I think it was the last one, but it just did not work for me. So technically speaking, this will be the first time actually joining and creating a whole TBR. Not a lot of books, just 4 books, because I'm gonna be really honest with myself. I can barely read 1 book a week, so whenever readathons come along, I have the best intentions and then I don't end up reading a lot. I think it's only been 1 or 2 readathons that I have actually read more than 2 books, so I'm hoping that I get to complete this one, and then if not, it's okay, you know, just as long as we're reading, right? Isn't that the thing? So yeah, so let's get into the books that I'm going to be reading for the Buzzword Readathon. So all the words, and I'm sure everybody knows the words already: what, when, how, where, why, and whatever other W word there is within that category. And so I have 4 books here that I will be reading. One is the group book, which just so happened to be one of the book of the month. You were able to pick it in the book of the month, so that was exciting. So the first book, I'm just gonna get the group book out of the way, and it's When the Sky Fell on Splendor by Emily Henry. I've never read anything by Emily Henry before. Henry? Who's Henry? Can I just go one video without messing up the words in my mouth? And I've never read anything by Emily Henry. Why do I keep saying Henry? This is the second time. It's not Henry, it's Henry. I have never ever read anything by Emily Henry before, but can we just look at this cover? The blue has just called to my soul, because blue, and the green writing with the blue backdrop, and then the whole, it looks like 80s kind of, with the spaceship, and I am just so excited to read this. So now getting into the books that I picked for the TBR, and these are basically the only books that I had with those words in my collection, which was super weird because out of all the books that I had, I only had 3 books that had the buzzword. That is crazy to me. I'm like, when she said the buzzwords, I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm sure I have a gazillion books, because I have a gazillion books. And, you know, but what are the odds that only 3 of them have it? But hey, at least 3 of them have it, and I only had to purchase 1 book for the readathon. So the first one is actually a brand new book that I just bought a couple weeks ago through the Barnes & Noble haul, book haul sale that they had. So that was a plus. And that is What You Hide by Natalie D. Richards. Natalie D. Richards. And I don't know anything about this other than it is like a suspense thriller, psychological mystery, something like that. But I'm pretty excited to read it. It says, it's not like Mallory wanted to leave home, but it wasn't safe to stay, so she sleeps at her best friend's house and spends most of her time at the library figuring out what comes next. Determined not to live in fear like her mother, Spencer volunteers at the library. Sure, it's community service for a stunt he pulled, but he likes the work, and it's the perfect escape for his parents' pressure to excel at school, at ice hockey, at everything, especially after he meets Mallory. Then a tragic death turns their sanctuary into someplace sinister. Ghostly footprints, strange scratching sounds, scrawled messages on bulletin boards and walls. Mallory and Spencer don't know who or what is responsible, but one thing is for sure: they are not as alone or as safe as they thought. So I guess it's pulling towards horror as well, which I didn't know. So excited for that. Then changing gears a little bit, I have on my TBR You'll Miss Me When I'm Gone. I hauled this in a book outlet order, like, I don't know, maybe like a year ago, and it's just been sitting there. So I'm excited that I'm finally gonna read it. I have a feeling this is just gonna be an easy breezy, fast-paced kind of book to get through. I think with some kind of sad elements to it. I think this has to do with sisters maybe, and one of them dies, or one of them is sick, something like that. Not my usual genre, but you know what, 2019 is the year to read different things, right? Although I haven't read anything different just yet, but 3 months into the year. But whatevs. But and also, like, these colors are stunning. This cover, that's what got me with the cover, with the book, was the cover. It was just so beautiful and so vibrant, and that teal is just stunning. And then for another change of gears, for my last book, I am choosing The Girl Who Drank the Moon. This is a middle grade, and I think it's won awards or something, but yeah, this is another book that I probably bought in the same haul as this one. I'm super excited about it. Middle grade, I'm always about middle grade, and I think this has some sort of like fantasy elements to it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, it says high fantasy at its finest. Every year, the people of the protectorate leave a baby as an offering to the witch who lives in the forest. They hope this sacrifice will keep her from terrorizing their town, but the witch in the forest, Zan, is kind. She shares her home with a wise swamp monster and a perfectly tiny dragon. Zan rescues the children and delivers them to welcoming families on the other side of the forest, nourishing the babies with the starlight on the journey. So, story about that. Sounds super cute, super cool. And yeah, that's the naked cover. I don't know why I'm showing you that. I didn't show you any of that for the other books. But whatever. A short and sweet video, right to the point, kind of a change also, because my videos are normally 20-30 minutes long because I talk so damn much, like I'm doing right now. So yeah, you guys, once again, that was my TBR for the Buzzword Readathon, which starts next week. I will be vlogging that week, so be on the lookout the following week after that for my boring AF vlogging reading life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know down below if you will be participating in this readathon and what your TBR is, and if you have a video with your TBR, link it down below so I can watch it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!